Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Week 9. It's ready.
Woo!
Hey, look who's joining us today.
Oh!
It's Spencer from Rover Sports.
Yeah.
What's up, Spencer?
What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for having me on. It's really, I've been thinking, it's kind of like a dream, Like, I'd say like 2 months ago, I saw you guys, and then I saw UCF Jaguar. I'm like, this is a possibility, I'm on this stage, so I hope I can belong, I hope I can be worth it, and you guys are unbelievable. I love your channel and everything, and yeah, I can't wait,
Hey,
can't
man,
wait.
we appreciate it, and we
Definitely.
thank you for coming on to the show. Spencer,
Yes.
man, we're big fans of yours also. Guys, everybody watching, go head over to Rover Sports. The link to his channel will be in the description down below, as well as his Twitter. Go follow him. Dude's amazing. That's our boy Spencer.
Yeah.
Last week we had UCF Jaguar. Now we got Spencer.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, let's get this thing rolling.
Yeah.
All right, so last week, Shawn, week 8, I went 11-2.
Yeah, you did all right.
I went 11-2, buddy. What'd you do?
You didn't go perfect though.
I went 11. I did.
All right, I went 9-4.
You went 9-4?
Yes, I missed 2 fucking upsets.
So back-to-back good weeks. All
yeah.
right. So let's
Good week.
shout out our top week 8 performers, top
Yes.
5. All right. So
Oh wow, we have 2 people who went undefeated.
Yep.
They picked every game right.
and 2 of them are good friends of ours.
Oh,
Number 1
shit.
is Bucs Nation.
Wow.
Perfect 13 games correct.
Nice. Shout out to him, and he was number 1 due to tiebreaker.
Yep.
And then we have
Johnny Talks
Cock.
Johnny Talks
which
Cock.
is Wilson Breckenridge. He got 13 right. He got 2nd place.
And then we got ESPN 0306155311 with 13 games.
Oh, shit, I didn't even see he got with 13 too.
Yep.
Oh, wow, nice. And we have 4th, he's You Know Why I'm Here.
With 12.
With 12 wins.
And Da Hustler Red with 12.
Okay.
So those are our top performers for week 8, and
Yeah,
then
shout
our
out.
top overall performers. Tim Tebow, he's still in the lead with
He
82
took the
points.
lead. B-Boys is in the lead last week.
Oh,
so
was he?
Tim Tebow got the lead.
These 2 guys.
Oh, shit.
B-Boy the best is
Okay.
Also 82 games.
Yep, he's
Diego,
number 2.
81.
Mm-hmm.
The Hustler Red, 80, and then Ethan
Olvera.
80.
Olvera.
So shout out to all
fucked
of
it
you
up.
guys.
Yeah.
We're coming for you. We're closing the gap.
Yeah.
And it starts right now. So before we get into week 9, Spencer, tell everybody who your teams are. Who's your teams? Who you going for?
Who I like my allegiance, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
My allegiance,
We
New York Giants, even though I'm from Pennsylvania, I'm a big New York Giants fan, so I know Shawn's a Dallas Cowboys fan. And
Who agreed to have this guy?
Oh, so he lives around Philadelphia.
What's going on there?
And then he's a Giants fan.
You
so
didn't tell me he was a Giants fan.
I'm sorry, man.
I agree
I
to
didn't know
this.
that.
I'm just fucking with you, man.
we both hate, the Philadelphia Eagles, so we have a common bond there.
Well, let's roll with that. Let's go with that.
Rough season for your Giants so far.
Common bond, and I just my family's from New York, and I'm around Eagles fans all the time, man. It's rough going to Lincoln Financial.
Oh, I
That's
know, man.
painful, man. That'll be painful.
So
they're insufferable. Right now, this is about the worst time ever.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, what are your thoughts on the Giants so far?
Here in the Northeast.
What are your thoughts on the Giants so far? Rough season, man.
Yeah, you're not going to be, it's not going to be a good response, what I think about these Giants. But, Benny McAdoo, the slicked back hair, he pisses me the hell off.
Oh, what? That new slick back hair, he looks so creepy.
Fuck McAdoo. I told you that dude was a bum coach. Didn't I say?
Yeah,
He's a
you
bum
did.
coach.
Yeah, you did. And McAdoo, I just like to give him at least 2 years, right? So that's why I didn't want to say, he did do it last year.
Yeah.
So,
He refused to run the ball. He's not tough. And if you saw the Giants' schedule last year, it was so soft and so easy. And even Odell Beckham, it's just the wrong culture for the team right now. So, it's been kind of a rough year, but I actually can see the Giants bouncing back next year. You know what sucks, man, is I'm clinging on the football because I know in a week or 2, if the Giants lose one more time, you're fucking dead.
Oh, yeah. Who would have thought the Bears
eliminated in November, man?
Who would have thought the Bears would be better than the Giants this year?
Nobody.
I mean,
No.
shit.
Even though coming from a Cowboys fan, I'm happy. But coming from a football fan, you never want to see a team go down with all those injuries, right?
Yeah.
Brandon Marshall, Odell, all these guys. I had Odell in multiple fantasy leagues. Fuck me.
Yeah.
But, you never want to see a team go down like that, and it's painful. It is
He
painful.
looks like he retired a year early. He looks like a corpse out there on the field, Brandon. Even when Brandon was playing, so,
Yeah, that's true.
Now, going into week 9, guys, a whole bunch of trades went down.
my
The
God.
craziest trade deadline ever. We got players all over the place. Kelvin Benjamin, he's going to Buffalo.
Wow.
Jay Ajayi goes to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Wow.
What?
I did not see that shit coming.
What?
At all. At all.
Yeah.
What do you think of, I mean, just a crazy deadline, right? Just, I mean, holy shit.
Yeah, I love the chaos. I'm sad it's over, man. It was it's so much fun just refreshing Twitter all day, endless possibilities, you know, and
Garoppolo?
Benjamin going to Buffalo. I really like that move for the Bills now with you know, getting Tyrod a weapon they desperately needed because Zay wasn't really stepping up at all. And you know, Jordan Matthews is okay. But really, I look at Jay Ajayi, and that's a very interesting move for the Philadelphia Eagles. You know, as a Giants fan, I hope that Jay Ajayi can really cause some chemistry problems for the Philadelphia.
Ooh,
It's our only
might.
chance.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen with them having Blunt there. How does Blunt feel about that? That's going to cause a little rift.
Yeah, right.
And
Exactly.
we'll see.
I mean, on the surface, it really does seem like a robbery for the Eagles, though. Jay Ajayi's a Pro Bowler. He's so talented. For a rounder, it seems on the surface like it was a complete robbery for the Eagles.
And I think it's a low risk for the Eagles. It only cost you a fourth rounder.
Yeah, only a fourth rounder. You got a very young team already, so it's not like you need a lot more pieces, right?
They were fifth in rushing. They did not need a job.
That's why I was a little shocked about it. I thought they were going to go after receiver. That's what the reports, right?
I thought they were going to go
Maybe
O-line.
Calvin, T.Y. They needed O-line after Peters went out.
Yeah.
So this was a little shocking, but you know what?
I love it still.
Yeah, let's go with it and see what happens.
All right, guys, so we're in for a crazy week 9, I think, and we're going to start this off, all right? You guys ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready.
You guys ready for your picks?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, so
Okay,
let's
first we
start
go-
off with Thursday Night Football. We got the Buffalo Bills. They are 5-2. Surprisingly, I mean, I did not see them being this good this year.
Nobody did.
And they're on the road against the New York Jets.
Yeah.
They're 3-5. All right, so we're going to kick it off to Spencer first. Who do you got in this game for Thursday Night Football?
Pretty confident, actually, in this prediction, guys. I like the Buffalo Bills. You saw what they did to Derek Carr last week. Their defense is just, you know, Sharice Wright and Leonard Johnson. They just have really good quarterbacks. And even Trey White, he would be my NFL Rookie of the Year. He's tremendous. So
He's
Sean
playing
McDermott
phenomenal.
has his team rolling right now. And, you know, the New York Jets, I'm not a big Josh McCown fan at all. He sucks in the fourth quarter of games. It seems like every week, right, McCown's doing okay, right? And then they find a way to blow it. So
That's true.
I think Buffalo is going to make the playoffs this year because their defense is so nasty. And I think the Bills definitely get it done in, you know, what should be an interesting combination of jerseys for Color Rush Thursday, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And speaking of trades, they traded away Marcel Darius to the Jacksonville
Yes,
Jaguars,
they
so
did.
that's another trade that happened. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Buffalo Bills to getting the road win here against the Jets.
Yeah.
Sean?
I'm right there with y'all because the Bills, I thought they were probably surprised they're 5-2, right? They are surprised. I think they traded away Darius or Sammy Watkins at the beginning of the year thinking, oh, we're probably going to tank. And then all of a sudden they are fucking winning games. They're like, man, we need a receiver back here. So they went and get Kelvin Benjamin. Now, the only thing, I don't think Kelvin Benjamin's going to play Thursday. That's what kind of sucks since it's only 2 days away. He's probably not going to play. But they're still going to win. That defense is legit.
So it seems unanimous here. Sorry, Jet Central. Shout out to him.
That's tough.
We got the
He's
Jets
going to the game, actually.
He's
Oh,
going
he's
to the game.
going? Ah, you know what? I picked the Jets last week and they screwed me over. That was one of my upset picks. And I'm not again, Jets.
All right, so we all got Bills.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to another divisional game right here. We got the Indianapolis Colts.
Yep.
They are 2-6, and they're going on the road against the Houston Texans, who are
Rough
3-4. They barely came out. I mean, out of that Seattle game. I mean, it looked like they could have had a shot.
They
did have
They
a shot.
did have a shot.
Deshaun Watson.
If they had any more time, maybe Deshaun Watson could have taken it.
Deshaun Watson played pretty damn good in Seattle,
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah.
So, Spencer, what are you seeing in this game? Colts and Texans. I think it's pretty easy for me.
Yeah.
It's easy too. I mean, it's even more interesting with the spread. But you look at Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah!
You look at the Indianapolis Colts, man. They're a dead team walking. I don't think anybody on planet Earth, even the players' moms, watch them versus the Bengals. I mean, that was pretty. That's like an unwatchable football game there last week.
That was one.
But yeah, Houston Texans, man. DeAndre Hopkins, Will Fuller is the surprise of the season, and
Yes.
Deshaun. I mean, I know this is going to upset you, Josh, but it's tough to compare Mitchell to Deshaun Watson because this guy takes unbelievable chances with the football, and he's just a gamer. He has it all to really be the franchise guy. So, yeah. Houston definitely can win this football game. Their defense looked really shitty last week, but, yeah, the Texans I got here.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson, I mean, he's my offensive rookie of the year.
Oh, hands down.
So far. I mean, he is going to feast on this Indianapolis Colts team. And
oh, God, it's going to be a massacre.
They're going to be able to do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah.
But the Houston Texans, they are favored by 13 points. That's the spread.
Oh,
13
that's it?
points. Would you take the Texans with the spread?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would take.
Still?
Yes.
Okay.
Deshaun Watson's murdering, dude. You cannot go against the Texans on this one. Colts, they were looking to trade off people, so you already know that team knows they're done for the season. Andrew Luck's not even coming back, man. And you know what? Texas is going to take care of business, man. I really like what they're doing over there.
Yep, so we all got Texans in this one.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to our next game. We got the Cincinnati Bengals, who are 3-4, and they're going on the road against the Jacksonville Jaguars coming off their bye. They're 4-3. 4 wins for the Jacksonville Jaguars, looking pretty damn good. Yeah. And they also went out and traded and got Marcel Darius.
Oh, my God.
To beef up that rush defense, which needs some help right there.
So huge.
Spencer, what do you got in this game?
Yep. Hey, Marcel, just don't smoke any weed, man.
Yeah, just keep your head straight. Keep your head straight.
You don't need to be like Larry Tunsil with gas masks and shit, man. And as long as the guy saves off chips and Pringles and weed, I mean, he's going to be awesome for Jacksonville. Jalen Ramsey, AJ Boye.
Yeah.
This defense is really incredible, guys. And even with Kirk Cousins, the rumors circulating, they are really a quarterback away. I don't see Dalton going in there and having enough success in this game. You know, a Calais Campbell, he might even be the defensive player of the year, man. He has 10 sacks on the season. Yannick Ngakoue, what a name. This and Yannick, I'm not even going to attempt to spell that, but this team, you know, Miles Jack, it just seems like they finally came together, and it's because of Tom Coughlin. They needed leadership, and the Jags are such a pleasant surprise. So, yeah, I got the Jaguars in this game as well.
Shawn?
Yeah, that defense is going to take over that game. And they're going to score twice, I think.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
2 turnovers for a touchdown?
I got AJ Green. I got AJ Green in fantasy. I don't know. I'm scared about that one. But here's the thing, though.
A little bit, so.
Yeah. And you know what's cool? Jacksonville Jaguars, they could use some help at wide receiver, and it looks like their rookie D.D. Westbrook is going to be he's off the injured reserve, and it's like he's going to play in this game. So
they needed that.
This is going to be his first game in the NFL.
He is a playmaker. I'm a UT fan, and I hate to see him at OU, but he's a speedster, man.
So I'm for sure.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him play. And yeah, so we all got we're unanimous again. Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey, you know it's not staged, right? Because if they had us on TV, we'd have to argue it.
Yeah, no shit. So shout out to UCF Jaguar. You got your Jags winning, going 5-3, improving too. Our next game, we got the Bucs, who are 2-5. They're on the road,
disappointing
against the New Orleans Saints, who are red hot, 5-2. They just beat the Bears last week.
5 straight.
Yeah. So wow, who do you got in this one, man? Divisional game right here.
I'm setting the table again. It's always fun setting it because then you're not called a follower, right? You know, you're called a leader, and you guys are following my lead. New Orleans, I think that they're a legit candidate for the Super Bowl because, you know, finally Drew Brees has a defense. Lattimore is awesome on defense. We just saw, you know, last week, unfortunately, the Bears couldn't move the ball against the Saints front. You know, Rankins, Okafor. They are a really talented defense under Dennis Allen. And Jameis Winston, what a disappointment. I think Dirk Cutter is right on the hot seat right now as a head coach. And we always get fixated on the big offseason names of Mike Evans, Deshaun, O.J. Howard.
We did. Yeah. I did.
We all did.
New Orleans rolls in this game like 21-point win for the Saints.
I mean, you look at the Bucs, and along with the New England Patriots, these are the worst defenses in the fucking league.
They're atrocious.
I mean, Drew Brees is going to annihilate this team by the end of the second quarter. By halftime, the game's over. Definitely.
It should be.
Could be in the first quarter.
It could be that fast. And this, I don't know what's going on with their offense. They have all the weapons in the world with Mike Evans, like he said, Deshaun, and O.J. Howard. But still, Jameis Winston hasn't taken that step like everybody thought he would. and that's what's hampering that team even more.
And the New Orleans Saints, that defense is just getting better and better.
Yeah.
And better.
They are.
So
yeah, and guys, they caught a break with Brett Hundley stepping in too. Like if they would have had to play Aaron Rodgers a couple of weeks ago, like they're just on a winning streak right now.
Yeah.
And who fought in that division like New Orleans? So
Yeah, I mean, I had the Falcons winning it easily. Maybe
Yeah.
the Panthers, are they
Right
they
there.
rival them. No, it's the Saints. The Saints are.
The Saints are on a roll right now, and I don't see it changing.
And I got them going
this week.
6 straight.
Yeah.
6
I
straight
did
wins
too.
for the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah.
All right.
Nanos again. What do you know?
All right, Spencer, you ready for this one? We are going into the Los Angeles Rams, 5-2 Los Angeles Rams on the road against the 1-6 Giants.
Oh.
So we'll let you take it away.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're the Giants fan.
Come on, let's see what you got.
Team, Giants fan here, and I actually had the Giants competing with Seattle a couple of weeks ago, and the real game that separated me for the LA Rams was them going into Jacksonville and beating the Jaguars, because that's the first game where I was like, Jared Goff can actually be productive. He won't shit himself on a national stage. He'll be pretty successful. I think the game's going to be a lot closer than people think, though.
Really?
Off of my week, Janoris Jenkins today, guys, also got suspended. So quite the organization of the New York Giants today. I got the LA Rams, though, guys, and it hurts to say that the season's going to be eliminated. But they're just so well coached. They're off of a bye week. Their defense is really legit this year. It's a crazy world when the Bills and Rams are rolling. And I don't know if we'll be unanimous again, but it's going to be close. I'll take the Rams, though. In this game.
I think we're unanimous here, buddy. Because the Rams, Shawn McVay, what he was able to do with this team, I mean, the way he changed their philosophy on offense, I mean, they were so damn predictable last year.
What did Todd really say? We're a middle school offense?
Yeah, so Shawn McVay, kudos to him. Dude is
Shout
fucking
out to
awesome.
Jeff Fisher, man. I still love you, man.
But, yeah.
I'm really scared, man. Jeff Fisher's wife might leave him for Shawnee, man.
Shit! Shawn McVay, I think, might be coach of the year. He could end up being coach of the year.
Yeah?
Shawn McVay. I really love what they're doing. And, the Rams are going to go. It's a long road trip, West Coast to East Coast, and they're coming out with the win. They're going 6-2, guys.
I'll say this, though. I don't think the Giants are all that bad. They're gonna piss Giants fans off. They're gonna be like 7-9. They're gonna come in and start rolling off these wins, though, because their D isn't that bad. They still have enough talent. So just not this week, though, for the G-Man.
Yeah, I see the Rams winning this one, though. It's Jared Goff, what they're doing. As long as Jared Goff doesn't fuck up, because that's the only time they've lost games when he's throwing multiple interceptions or turned over the ball.
Okay.
So as long as he doesn't fuck up, because the Giants do have a good defense, even though Janoris Jenkins is out, they still have good other players there. So he just can't fuck up, and they're gonna win this game easily.
The Giants are going to need like 2 pick sixes, or like
there are
kind of like what the Bears did against the Panthers.
That's exactly what they're going to need. But I just don't see it happening. I think Sean McVay's going to, play smart.
So shout out to Rams fans out there.
Yeah.
They deserve it. I mean, they're doing great.
Yeah, if they could just go to the games.
Yeah, if they can just go to the games. God, go.
Rams fans, right?
Yeah, my goodness.
Yeah, if they're Rams fans, yeah.
All right, going on to our next game, we got another divisional NFC South teams. Falcons, who are, they're 4-3.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to be much better than this.
I did too.
They're on the road against the Carolina Panthers, who are 5-3. Now, the Falcons, the Falcons, I mean, I don't know. I feel like they went to New York, right? And they barely came out with the win over there with the Jets.
I'm not going to lie. They barely did come out of that win.
And the Carolina Panthers, I mean, this is a team that, looks different at home. They're actually worse at home than they are on the road.
I think of pressure. I don't know what.
And they're minus Kelvin Benjamin.
Yep.
So, Spencer, what do you see happening in this game? And who do you got?
It's really strange. Carolina fans are going to psych themselves into thinking trading Kelvin's a good suggestion, because remember when Kelvin was out and they had Teddy Ginn and Cam went 15-1. But I got this one locked and loaded, guys. I mean, this is only a 2-point spread I watched Carolina go to Tampa Bay last week, and now Luke Kuechly is back. Thomas Davis, Shaq Thompson. I mean, this is just, and then their front four, Kawan Short. I mean, this is probably a top 3 front 7 in football. Yeah. And Atlanta looked awful last week. You know, I know Josh, you were the sane one that picked the Falcons. They looked awful last week. Carolina, it will win this game by double digits. I think Atlanta is.
Wow. Okay.
Double digits.
For big.
Shawn.
You know, I'm not like the Panthers here. I don't know why. I just got a weird feeling the Falcons have looked shitty. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I picked the Jets to beat them last week. Even though the Falcons did come out with that win, the Jets still had a chance to beat them. But I gotta go Falcons here because I feel like if any, they're comfortable playing against the Panthers, right? They know this team. They play them twice a year, so it's not like Matt Ryan's going in here not knowing what to expect. So I got Falcons coming out with this win. Panthers trading off Kelvin Benjamin. Where the fuck did that come from?
But you know what? The Panthers got a great fucking defense.
They do. But Cam Newton couldn't do hardly anything against the Bucs last week. He didn't put up that great of stats. If you go look at the stats, he did shit still. How does he do that bad against that bad of a fucking defense and then come in and beat the Falcons? No, get out of here.
Okay.
Sorry, I got a little hype there.
So you got the Falcons.
I got Falcons.
And you know what? I got the Falcons too. Because this is a team. This is a team that plays better on the road. Yep. Carolina plays shittier at home. And what did I say last week? What did I say? The Falcons, they're going to get shit going starting week 8, and they're going to go streaking. So I think they go into Carolina, and they come out with the win. So I got Falcons.
NFL and Cam Newton, I'm a fantasy owner of Cam, so, you know, I can't be too pleased with it.
I'm about to drop
so up and down. I thought Cam would go off last week, too.
Yeah.
It's the NFL. I'm just glad when Carolina's going to win, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so we're different.
We got different. Okay.
Spetsy's got the Panthers, and we got the Falcons.
Wow.
All right. All right, going on to our next game.
Yeah.
We got the Denver Broncos, who are 3-4, disappointing, and they're on the road against the Philadelphia Eagles, who are 7-1. They just acquired Jay Ajayi, guys.
Yep.
I mean, what do you have in this game? I mean, to me,
is he gonna play?
It's easy.
Is he gonna be ready for Sunday?
I think he'll play. Spence, what do you think?
Yeah, Jay Ajayi, I think he's definitely going to be inserted into the lineup. Jay Ajayi, like, it's interesting he got traded for a 4th-round pick. Like, you wonder why that could happen, why that could even occur, why Tannenbaum and the Dolphins would make that decision. And this guy's a Pro Bowl back. He's talented. But could it be something where he didn't get along with the teammates?
That's what I think.
You saw that Ravens game last week. That team looked awful, and the chemistry obviously went awry. So, I mean, if he just fits in seamlessly, I think that the Jay Ajayi will be a pretty solid addition to this Eagles team. And Trevor Siemian is just so trash. That's why it's an easy game to predict the Eagles in. Trevor Siemian is just awful.
Now, here's the thing. Here's why I love Jay Ajayi to the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, it's a low risk, like we said earlier. It's only a 4th-rounder, Jay Ajayi. I think that offensive line, even with that injury to Peters for the Philadelphia Eagles, I still think that offensive line is better than Miami's, what they had over there.
Oh, yeah.
No question about it.
Definitely.
And Jay Ajayi, I mean, change of scenery. That we see what he can do. And I know he's a very similar running back to LeGarrette Blount, power back. But you know what? I think he'll be able to pass block better than LeGarrette Blount, which is probably what they're going to want and need going into the playoffs. So I'm loving Jay Ajayi. He's going to play. The Philadelphia Eagles they're going to roll on the fucking Broncos, who are just looking like absolute ass right now.
And what pisses me off is this is not the same Broncos that beat my Cowboys and destroyed us.
No!
Why couldn't they play like this against us? I'm pissed.
What the hell happened to the Broncos?
It hurts me. But you know what? The Eagles are definitely going to win this game. Broncos, they need a quarterback badly. I'm surprised they didn't try to trade for one during the trade deadline. But you know what? Trevor Siemian is not the answer. He looked good, somewhat good last year. They thought maybe he was going to progress more this year, and they're going to open up the offense. It hasn't happened. And against the Eagles, they have one of the best D linemen in the game, Fletcher Cox. He pushes that pocket better than anybody in the game. And this guy's going to cause Trevor Siemian to throw like 3 more picks. We saw last night where Trevor Siemian, he was throwing off his back foot half the game. This Fletcher Cox is going to make him do it even more.
But you know what? I can't wait to see what Carson Wentz, the guy who I have as the MVP, and a lot of people do so far in the NFL season, and see what he does against that secondary that Denver has. The no-fly zone.
That's true. The no-fly zone.
How do you think? How do you think he does against the Denver Broncos secondary?
That'll be a great matchup. I don't know why I'm losing my voice now. I mean, I don't know if I'll have to get water or whatnot. No, I think I'll be all right. But yeah, Carson Wentz going against Denver. I don't think they're going to need him too much, but it's interesting, guys. I watched Paxton Lynch at Memphis. He was a great player under Justin Fuente. He looks like a wounded deer in the NFL. He looks like, man, he don't know what to do. His footwork is awful. Yeah. So that's a terrible pick by Denver, selecting Paxton in the first round. And Trevor, he's just not a guy that's going to get it done. His arm strength is so weak, and you guys in Dallas, when you played him, you gave him a lot of easy button hook passes along the sideline into Demarius. Anthony Brown was given Demarius way too much cushion. So, Trevor Simeon's got to get the hell out of Denver for sure.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to get his ass. He's going to get kicked out.
How boring is Trevor Simeon?
All right, guys. So we all got the Eagles, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
So going on to our next game, we got the Baltimore Ravens, who are 500, 4-4. Yep. They're on the road against the Tennessee Titans, who are coming off their bye week. They're 4-3. This one was kind of fucking tough for me to call here.
Tough, really?
Yeah, it was.
Interesting. Okay.
I mean, who do you got winning this game? Let's start off with Shawn.
Oh, I got the Titans. I definitely got the Titans because they're coming off a bye week, right? Mariota's coming back. He had another week to rest up, right? And get healthy because he was coming off that injury, right?
Yeah.
I think they're going to start kind of getting it rolling the second half of the season because they look kind of so far, right? Up and down, up and down. Their offense hasn't really gotten that chemistry going. But Mariota, a week off, they're preparing for the Ravens. Joe Flacco, he got reamed last week. Oh, God, that was nasty. So hopefully he can play this game. I'm not sure if he's cleared the concussion protocol yet. If he plays, it's going to be a better game. Without Joe Flacco, the Titans are going to demolish the Ravens.
All right. Okay. So you got Titans, Spencer?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I look at this game, and of course, you saw the Kiko hit on Joe Flacco. You know, I looked at it's a very tough game to predict because it's one of those where you want to pick the upset, you want to pick Baltimore and Danny Woodhead coming back. But I'm gonna stay chalk here. I'm in this to win this thing. You know, with March Madness, I always pick picks based on heart, and I'm going with the Tennessee Titans. Though I'm going chalk again.
Smart man.
So here's what's going to happen in this game, okay? So both of these teams right here, they have pretty decent defenses. I mean, Baltimore's better. They have a 10th overall.
Have a horrible secondary, right?
Yeah, they have a horrible secondary.
Yeah.
But no. They're 5th against the pass, Sean.
Wait, Tennessee Titans?
Yeah. No, the Ravens.
No, I'm talking about Titans.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah.
All right, but the Ravens, they're 30th against the run. So the Titans, they got DeMarco Murray, they got Derrick Henry. So what they're going to have to do is run the damn ball. Run it down the throats, and they should be able to do that against the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
And you know what? The Titans, their passing game, give me that over the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh.
I mean, who are just fucking ass. They're the 31st offense, and they're 32nd in passing. In passing. So fuck that. I mean, no. Yeah. I'm going Tennessee Titans.
It's got to be Titans.
I'm going Tennessee Titans. But I don't know. Baltimore Ravens, though.
You think an upset, huh?
They fucked me a couple of times, man.
Yeah,
they could upset this, but I'm going Tennessee Titans at home, man.
I don't think this week.
Yeah, they're so unreal. Yeah, I mean, they sucked in London. You guys remember that.
Oh, yeah. But that was against the Jags defense, and they kind of exposed that offense that week. And ever since then, they've been trash.
Are we unanimous again? We all go on Tennessee Titans?
I guess y'all are both smart.
All right, our next game, we got the Arizona Cardinals, who are 3-4, and they're playing against the winless San Francisco 49ers, who just acquired
Jimmy Garoppolo
from the Patriots.
Jimmy G.
And Drew Stanton, he'll be starting for the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah. So, broken arm for Carson Palmer. So sad.
Do the 49ers get their first win here, Spencer?
Yes, they do. Finally, Kyle gets off the schneid.
Uh-oh.
I like, C.J. Beathard coming home to San Francisco. They were awful for 2 straight weeks. But, I look at Carlos Hyde running the football. Their defense, San Francisco, they're going to have a defense in a couple of years. Reuben Foster. They just got rid of Rashard Robinson. They're making a lot of adjustments. Reed's going to linebacker now. But this defense, man, Buckner, Thomas, I love their front seven still. And they're so desperate for a win there in the Bay Area. And I think C.J. Beathard's going to play for a couple of weeks, guys. He's going to be a pretty good backup quarterback. But I thought the trade to get Jimmy G is just perfect for Kyle Shanahan. He likes those guys that throw quick slants, have quick feet. And guys like Josh Allen and Ben Roethlisberger, big, strong-armed quarterbacks, they might not even fit that well. You need to be nimble, make quick decisions. So I thought it was an awesome trade yesterday for the Niners, and the Niners are going to win today as well.
You know what? He's absolutely fucking right. Congratulations, San Francisco 49ers. You're getting your first win. Oh, shit. Hey, San Francisco. They're getting their first win.
Well, I don't know if they are.
Shawn?
I'm just kidding. 49ers going
to Yeah! 49ers! Congratulations! You're going to...
I'm going to baby.
With no Carson Palmer, the Cardinals, it's going to be a struggle for them. It really is.
Still emerging as a head coach. Finally, he wins it.
He's going to pop that cherry.
Cheers for the San Francisco 49ers. 1-8, baby.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be happy.
Yes. So we all got the 49ers, winning this game.
Don't fuck us, 49ers.
Finally.
All right, here's our next game.
Yeah.
We got the Washington Redskins, 3-4. They're on the road against the Seattle Seahawks, who are 5-2. Is there any way that the Washington Redskins have a chance?
Well, we said that the Houston Texans had no chance in Seattle.
So
I just want to throw that out there.
So what do you think? Who do you got? You got the Redskins or you got the Seahawks?
I got Seahawks.
All right.
Let's get real here. Seahawks, they traded. They went and got Dwayne Brown from the Houston Texans. They solidified that O-line. And props to Russell Wilson. He restructured his contract to make that salary cap possible to get Dwayne Brown. So he knows. He's like, motherfucker, protect me, please. And so this team got even better. They're already solid. Russell Wilson is already able to make plays even with the shitty O-line. Imagine them getting a good left tackle for themselves.
Yep.
This team is going to win. It could be ugly. It could be a 10-4. It could be a 14-point game.
I got Seahawks, definitely, no doubt about it. Yeah. Spencer, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, this game will be close. The Redskins, they're gamers. I mean, they went to Kansas City close. They played the Eagles relatively well. But, the Seahawks really worried me last week. I thought that this was an elite defense. I really loved Seattle last week, and boy, were they disappointing on defense. Shawn shredded them. Griffin and even Sherman were getting beat on defense. So I think Doxson will actually have a day. Jordan Reed will certainly have a day. But yeah, Seattle. They got, when you play Seattle at home, there's that fear that you just can't beat them at home, guys. They just have this stereotype, this reputation that's so it just adds mentally. They just get you off your game, man.
Yeah, exactly. And let's not forget the Redskins do have a lot of injuries. They had a lot of guys go down to their offensive line this past week against the Cowboys. And with no whole line against Seattle's D-line, I don't think so.
No shit, the Seahawks win. No shit.
Exactly. I don't think there's any much else to say.
It's funny, guys. We're in this to be correct,
Yeah, exactly.
I know we're a little boring, but fuck, we're gonna be right on a lot of these.
I mean, I didn't see there wasn't hardly any upsets last week or the week before that. So NFL getting a little back to normal here.
Getting back to normal, thank God.
All right, week 11, definitely no upset here. Kansas City Chiefs 6-2.
Oh, okay. I know what you're doing.
Dallas Cowboys 4-3. Zeke, he's not playing. Shawn, I mean, your Cowboys. I'm sorry, but they don't have a shot in this. Kansas City Chiefs, they're gonna come here to Dallas, and they're going to come out with the win. Spence, do you agree or no?
I actually disagree.
Whoa! What?
I like this guy.
No! You got the Cowboys beating the Chiefs?
I do. I'm excited. What? I know it caused a reaction, man.
I told you we should bring him on.
I still love this Cowboys team, with Dez, Jason Witten, Terrence Williams. Even though, as a Giants fan, I hope your Cowboys can catch up to these Eagles up here, push them down a notch. We need that here.
I hope so,
too. Listen, man, Alex Smith ain't going in there. And this pass rush at Dallas is next level. Lawrence is playing at another level right now.
That's true.
And Jalen Smith, I mean, what a pick by Jerry Jones again in the 4th round. Lyle Collins, Jalen Smith, all these guys with concerns. And Steven and Jerry Jones, you got to give them credit for drafting some straight up studs. And Dallas is my surprise team of the year. And listen, I mean, Josh, They couldn't even beat the Oakland Raiders on the road, man.
That's true.
Kansas City.
That's true. I'm liking what he's
Peaking
saying.
too early, man. Peaking too early, my friend.
The Dallas Cowboys, here's my question. Who's going to stop Travis Kelce? Who's going to stop Tyreek Hill? Who?
Shawn Lee.
Shut the fuck up.
You know what? All right.
He's going to stop both of them.
He takes
the
them
same
both out.
time.
Yeah. This one is rough, man. This one's rough. Now, looking at the matchups, Chiefs defense hasn't always performed, right? They give up a lot of yards. They do give up points here and there, but they do get turnovers, right? We saw that with Marcus Peters, but we did see Marcus Peters kind of like back off, not want to go for tackles and stuff like that. If we had Zeke, I think this would have been a hell of a game, and I think we could have pulled off the upset. But I got the Chiefs to win in this one.
Oh!
This is painful. But I will say this. I want to say this.
Cowboy Nation.
Spence, the Giants fan, he's got the Cowboys winning.
I gotta say this though. It is gonna be a good game. It's gonna be close because, like I said, Dak is rolling right now. Dak's playing great. His stats didn't show that great last week, right? But because it was raining, we didn't have to. Zeke was fucking tearing it up in the ground. He didn't have to throw the ball, right? But you know what? Our defense started getting some turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
He's right. Our D-line is playing phenomenal. If we can get some turnovers from Alex Smith, then we have a chance. But if Alex Smith doesn't turn over the ball,
put pressure on him.
Exactly.
Byron Jones. And listen, you know what's funny, Josh, is you're talking about me being a Giants fan, but these Dallas Cowboys, man, they go 12-4, and we've played them in the playoffs and have won and broken their hearts plenty of times. So I think Giants.
It happens.
I think Giants.
It happens.
They dislike the Eagles more. We can't beat the Eagles, but the Dallas Cowboys, man. Even last year, you guys came up and a couple of times just swept you guys last year.
Yeah. So, my Cowboys could have a chance here. But if Alex Smith is playing like he's been playing all year, not turning over the ball, then we're not going to win. I don't think we're going to have enough on our defensive side in the secondary to stop Kelce, like you said. Tyreek Hill. Anthony Brown for my Cowboys has been fucking up lately. He's been giving up deep passes. He hasn't been tackling well. That's where my biggest concern is. And I think the Chiefs are going to win. I think it's going to be a close one, though.
Ooh.
God, it was painful.
So, wild turn of events. The Cowboys fan has Chiefs winning. The Giants fan has the Cowboys winning. I just think that's hilarious.
I really hope I'm wrong.
So, all right.
I really hope I'm wrong.
We got Chiefs. Spence got the Cowboys. All right, moving on to Sunday Night Football. And hey, guys, we'll be streaming for that.
Yes,
so tune in for that. We got Raiders at Dolphins. Raiders are 3-5. Dolphins are 4-3. God, this could be an ugly game. I got the Raiders winning this one. No doubt about it. Give me the Raiders on the road against Miami. I mean, come on. Dolphins, what are they doing over there? Spence, what do you think?
Yeah, this is just a crazy Sunday night. Whew, what a game this is going to be,
I'm going to need lots of these.
Oh, yeah, to get through it. Even more than the Ravens, Dolphins games. They keep putting the Dolphins in prime time, man.
Yeah.
And I could make a joke, about that Bud Light, and I could make a stripper and a cocaine joke, but not even mention that at all. Stripper needing cocaine to get through the game. I'm not going to even mention that one yet.
We need an upper.
I got the Miami Dolphins coming out. They trade Jay Ajayi. I think it's a statement by their head coach. Adam Gase is pissed off. This is going to be a pissed off Dolphins team. I look at Derek Carr, and he's really had a disappointing season. His arm looked weak in Buffalo. I expected Derek Carr to be right back in the MVP race, and will Derek Carr ever be as prominent as he was last year? That's the question to look at with DC as his career continues to develop there.
The only thing is, though, Derek Carr's never been a deep thrower. That was his biggest concern coming out of college. He doesn't throw enough deep balls, right? That's actually why they went and drafted a quarterback a couple years ago. Out of Michigan State. God, I just lost his name.
He was awful, though. Connor
Cook. But they recently drafted him because they wanted to motivate Derek Carr to throw the ball deep, because that's what Connor Cook did. He threw the ball deep all the time in Michigan State. But Derek Carr doesn't need to. He's got Michael Crabtree. He's got Amari Cooper, guys that can make plays after the catch, right? So I think Dolphins trading away J.J. That was pretty much their top weapon on offense, besides Jarvis Landry. But their quarterback hampers him. So Jay Ajayi gone. Their run game is going to be even worse than it was. Raiders easily going to win this game. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be disappointing.
Oh man, come on! It's at Miami. So.
Yeah. Here's the best thing about this game. We're streaming for it, so come watch us. Come hang out with us. We'll make it fun for you guys.
We're trying to make it entertaining.
Yeah. Going on to Monday Night Football, NFC North Black and Blue divisional game here.
Yep.
We got the Detroit Lions 3-4 going up against the Green Bay Cheesehead Packers 4-3. Guys, the Detroit Lions, they've lost 3 games in a row. Can they go into Green Bay, go into Lambeau, and come out with the win here? Spence, what do you think?
You know what, guys? Brett Hundley, gets more time to prepare, from the bye week.
Yeah.
I really like this team. Ty Montgomery, I really like Green Bay in this spot. Detroit's been on a downward spiral. They've looked awful for what seems like a long, long time. It seems like a long time since this Detroit team almost beat the Atlanta Falcons. They always want to stick in mediocrity with their head coach. I think Brett Hundley is getting a bad rep, and I think he's going to come out on, he was groomed behind Aaron Rodgers. I look at Green Bay, and I'm fairly confident that they're going to end up beating Detroit. I don't trust Stafford going there whatsoever. And also, by the way, the Detroit secondary, they let up so many big plays. Like Juju Schuster went at 90-yard, 99-yard, whatever.
I love saying that name, by the way. Juju.
They have major holes in their defensive secondary. So, I like Green Bay at home.
Joe?
I'm on the Lions bandwagon on this one. I think the Lions are going to go in there. I'm not sold on Brett Hundley. I'm not. You know what? He's got more time to prepare. I understand that, but he still doesn't. He's got it's all about confidence when it comes to quarterbacks, right? Mm-hmm. And he I don't think he has that confidence yet. I don't think he was really mentally prepared that Aaron Rodgers is going to go out. When's the last time Aaron Rodgers was out? Brent Hundley hasn't started a day in his life until last week or a couple weeks ago against the Saints. I think it's going to take him a while to get that confidence. But the thing is, against a divisional game, team that knows the Packers, they're going to dare him to throw, and they're going to be reading his eyes. And that's a problem with these guys that come in there not very, young, not experienced. They're going to stare down those receivers. And Lions, even though they have a shitty secondary and they give up a lot of big plays, they do get picks. And I think they'll pick them off twice.
Sorry, Spence. We're tag teaming here. I'm going Detroit Lions as well. Here's why. I mean, the Detroit Lions, they're due for a win. Yeah. This is a team, they lost 3 games in a row, but they kept it close to the Pittsburgh Steelers, who have a fucking damn good defense, right?
Good defense, yeah.
All right, and then they almost came back against the New Orleans Saints, who scored 52 points on them.
They came back within 1 score.
They are a second-half team, no doubt about it. I mean, I think the Detroit Lions come in this game pissed off. Matthew Stafford, I love Matthew Stafford. I always thought he was underrated as a
Texas
quarterback.
Boy.
So I think the Detroit Lions go in there and they get the win in Green Bay.
Yeah.
It's going to be exciting again.
I think it's going to actually be a
Green Bay, so we'll have to see, man.
Yeah. Divisional game, though, you never know what might happen.
Yeah, it could be a fun.
Never know.
It's going to be great. I think it's going to be great.
Yeah.
And we'll be streaming for that as well, so you guys tune in for that. And it's going to be awesome. We're going to have a whole bunch of fun. Woo. But, all right, that's it. That does it. There's only 13 games this week.
Oh, my God.
So that does it for all of our picks.
Yeah.
And, Spencer, dude, we thank you so much for joining us here for a Week 9 pick-a video.
It's been a blast.
You were awesome, dude. This was a great episode. It was awesome.
Again, guys, on my channel, Home and Home, and you guys are fantastic. Love everything you guys do. You guys are the hardest working channel on YouTube and pretty much anywhere. You guys are the best you get, and it was a freaking blast, man. And, I just want to do better than UCF. And keep
And you're always welcome back
always,
anytime,
man.
brother. And everybody watching this right now, go, once again, do us a favor. Do yourselves a favor. Go head over to Spencer's channel, Rover Sports. The link to his channel will be in the description box down below, as well as his Twitter. Go give him a follow. Go subscribe to him, and you won't be disappointed.
Yeah.
Shawn, anything to add? I'm going to do better than you this week.
You're not going to beat me this week. But I hope I'm wrong on only 1 pick, and that's the Cowboys.
I'm going perfect. I'm going perfect.
You're not going to go perfect.
For Week 9, baby.
You're embarrassing. You never go perfect.
All right, everybody. So comment down below who you guys got winning this coming up week. I always love reading y'all's comments. Oh,
man, we get a lot of hate.
Yeah.
We get a lot of love. It's
a
mixture of things.
The 49ers fans are going to finally be like, yes, they got us
finally. I think they abandoned us, man. Yeah. They probably hated us after their prediction video.
So, yeah, let us know what you guys think. And once again, thank you, Spencer, from Rover Sports, for joining us here on the Sports Sphere for Week 9 Pick'em. Yeah. And we'll find out how it all works out, and we'll be here Week 10 next week. This time next week, baby. We'll see you guys. All right, later.
Deuces.